So, the ratings for Dynamite. I got me a piece of paper here.
Well, before we get there, Jim, I think
Yes.
part of the story is Collision on Saturday, although technically part of a different week. That was a big story that I was going to talk to you about before the Dynamite story happened.
Well, that's true because that Collision was the night before their big event, correct? Their pay-per-view extravaganza. Or was it? No, it was the one after. It was the week after.
It was the week after.
It's the one we're talking about.
That's right.
So, after their big pay-per-view, not only were the Dynamite ratings down last week, but then this was the first Collision after the pay-per-view, and they did somewhat stunning record lows. Is this correct?
I don't know if you could say somewhat stunning at this point, but 195,000 viewers on average for Collision on August 30th, 2025, 8 to 10 p.m. The lowest non-preemption Collision in the history of the show, and for the key demo, 18 to 49, it's tied with February 1st, 2025, as the lowest of the non-preemption episodes, according to WrestleNomics, down 31% from last week, which was 281. We'll break down what was on this show, what people didn't want to see, but, you've always talked about the network, and so many people want to focus on the streaming priorities of the network. The numbers keep going down, they can't be ignored. The key demo is disappearing. That's the bigger problem, maybe.
Well, with Collision, 195,000 viewers on a Saturday night from 8 to 10 o'clock. I know there's been attrition on the TV audience in general, but that can't be, even that low cannot be acceptable to the network if it becomes a pattern. And 281 ought to be in that general range as well of unacceptable for a Saturday night primetime telecast, even in today's sorrowful television environment.
Would you have watched this show? Here are the quarter hours, compiled by WrestleNomics. August 30th, 2025, Collision, Saturday night. 8 to 8:15 p.m., quarter one. Daniel Garcia versus Blake Christian. Post-match with the Death Riders. The Conglomeration backstage. The Paragon backstage, or maybe they're together. The Callis family versus the Conglomeration. 219,000 viewers. Quarter two, 8:15, 8:30. Continuation of that match. Post-match, picture-in-picture. Jamie Hayter, Tekla angle. 199. Bottoming out at 43,000 in the key demo. 43,000.
Eesh.
Quarter three, 8:30, 8:45, an ad break. The Matriarchy backstage angle. And the start of Jay Lethal versus Hologram with picture-in-picture and full-screen ads. 179, that's the low of the show.
Good Lord. And also, and poor Jay Lethal, and I forgot he worked there. And we got to look at what we got to look at on Wednesday nights, but we can't ever see Jay Lethal wrestle. And when he does wrestle, he's in there with Monogram.
And if you saw him on Wednesday night, it would hurt the number because of the way he's been used since he got there. He doesn't matter on Saturday, doesn't matter on Wednesday. But no one matters. I mean, that's the other problem. We go to quarter four, 8:45 to 9 p.m. The finish of Lethal versus Hologram. Post-match, Ricochet promo, ad break, Alex Windsor versus Ashley Vox. Post-match, Don Callis, Mark Briscoe backstage angle. 188,000, so a big jump back up to 188,000. 61 in the key demo. 9 o'clock hour, 9 to 9:15 p.m. FTR versus Adam Priest and JD Drake with picture-in-picture, a post-match, and a Death Before Dishonor recap. 186,000 viewers. So far, would you watch this show?
Well, I don't even know who half these people are.
9:15 to 9:30 p.m., quarter six, an ad break, Callis family backstage promo, and the start of Juice Robinson versus Big Bill. I forgot about him.
Poor Juice.
And Big Bill, where's he been? With picture-in-picture and full-screen ads, 184,000.
Well, the answer is he's been over on Collision that nobody watches, not just us, but nobody else either.
Well, we have two more quarters here, Jim. Quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. Juice Robinson versus Big Bill continued. Skyflight backstage angle. Who's Skyflight? I don't know. Gabe Kidd backstage promo, an ad break, and the start of Mina Shirakawa and Queen Aminata and Tony Storm versus Billy Starks and the Triangle of Madness. 200,000 viewers. Final quarter, 9:45.
Oh, Billy Starks is a draw.
9:45 to 10 p.m. Mina Shirakawa is a draw. The final quarter, continuation of that match, and the post-match with Tekla, 208,000 viewers.
So, to be honest, I think this is the first time I could ever remember where the two highest rated quarter hours were the first one and the last one. And in the middle was Drek. They 3 quarters over 200,000 people out of 8 on a Saturday night from 8 to 10. What? All righty then.
And again, you're not presenting programs that even your fans want to go out of their way to see. Max be damned.